When you think of digital cameras, you probably think of this, not this. However, in 1997, digital cameras were a really new technology, and companies were slowly adopting the new platform.
To make it easy to capture digital images and email them over the internet, Sony offers an expanded line of digital imaging tools.
One of the first to embrace the digital camera craze was Sony. The reason I say that, despite digital cameras like the Apple quicktake being much earlier to the market, is because Sony was one of the first to make affordable digital cameras that didn't suck. Yes, there were even cheaper options in 1997, but almost all of them had very limited smart media cards or had drastically worse picture quality. This $599 Sony Mavica was really the sweet spot of digital cameras at the time. So if this camera doesn't use smart media cards, then what does it use to store pictures? Yep, you saw that correctly. There's actually a full-sized floppy disk drive inside of this camera. The funny part is that this was probably the better way of storing pictures in 1997. Smart media cards, or solid-state floppy disks, were usually sold at 500 kilobyte sizes and required adapters. Meanwhile, floppy disks could hold 1.4 megabytes and were able to be read by almost every computer out there at the time. The sensor was very detailed for the time as well. We're looking at 0.3 megapixel images, which translates to 640 by 480 resolution. It's definitely not your 4K 120 frames per second rich person camera, but it got the job done in 1997. To start the camera up, you have to obviously charge your battery. I said charge your battery. I mean charge your battery. Battery charging should be taking place right now. So apparently my battery is shot, so I bought myself a new battery from K-Star. It's funny jokes. And the new battery seemed to do the trick. The box advertises that 2,000 images could be taken on one single charge, which would be very difficult to prove since one floppy can only hold 20 images. Once turned on, all you have to do is press a button to snap pictures. You don't really get much control here. You can zoom in and out and apply some really basic filters, and that's about it. So now all we need to do is take some pictures. This should be easy enough. So now that we're done taking pictures, it's time to get these pictures onto the computer. Why is this not working? So I bought myself a new floppy disk reader. This should work, or just not, I guess. Fuck. So for some reason, plugging the drive into a different computer fixed it. Alright, let's view these. Well, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Overall, I think the images look fine, considering the time point and everything. It's impressive how far we've come in just 20 years. So what do you guys think? Would you buy one of these in 1997? Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and leave your comments down below, and like and subscribe if you want to. Bye.
I dream of you in color, no black and white, no other. I think I'm falling for ya.
Oh, of course it doesn't work. I mean, nothing in my life has ever gone well, so I mean, why would this?